Hello, community. Thank you for joining me today as we reflect for a few minutes on the passage of scripture we're looking at in the community daily today. And of course, we're in week 2 of our series starting over. And this week we've been talking about recognizing our regrets. And I think the imagery in today's passage from Ephesians 5 it speaks to this so well, this imagery of light and darkness. Because I think so many times when we hold on to regrets, we keep them in the dark. We keep them in the darkness. And when I think about the imagery of light and dark all throughout Scripture, often our enemy is associated with the darkness, with the dark. And I think he oftentimes in that darkness, this place where we hold these regrets, he accuses us. He's called the accuser. He tells us lies. He's called the father of lies. He tells us things like, you are a horrible person for what you did. Or if anyone ever really knew, they wouldn't like you anymore. They wouldn't respect you. They wouldn't love you. He whispers these things to us in the darkness where we hide these regrets. But as Paul tells us in this passage here, for you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Live as children of light. And later on he says, but everything exposed by the light becomes visible, and everything that is illuminated becomes a light. And really what we do when we recognize our regrets is we bring them into the light. And often that feels very scary. But the truth is, and maybe you've experienced this yourselves, every time you bring something out of the darkness into the light, it also loses its power. It shuts up that enemy that whispers those lies in our ears. When we bring it into the light, when we recognize it in the light before God, before ourselves, and before other people, we have a chance. We have a chance to release it and move forward. And so today, I just encourage you as you're reflecting in this time, is there anything that you are still holding on to in the darkness and allowing the enemy to wreak havoc through the things that he's whispering, through the things that he's accusing you of, from the lies that he's telling you? And this week, let's all just take the opportunity to bring those things out into the light, to live as children of light so that we can find freedom and start over.